Hey, how you doing? This is comedian R.I.Z. And I'm making a special pledge to everybody, all my fans and all my friends out there on Facebook. My father served in the Korea War and part of Vietnam. And he had no choice to go. He was drafted when he was 18 years old, and he served his country very well. And a couple of years ago, I had his flag, he died, and I had his flag stolen from me. And I want to teach my kids to respect the military and respect those who have served in the war, like World War One, World War Two, Korea, Cambodia, Vietnam, real wars. And I would just like to give a pledge to see who out there has a United States American flag. Because this Veterans Day, this Memorial Day, I couldn't hang my father's flag out. But this Memorial Day, this Veterans Day, I would like to show my kids about militaries and why their grandfather fought in the war. Now, don't get me wrong. My father doesn't celebrate Memorial Day because my father didn't die in the war. My father died, went to Korea, went part of Vietnam, and came out here and was murdered by his mistress. Okay, he was strangled and he was poisoned. But still, he served his country well, and he left his youth over in Korea, basically. And the flag was passed on from my oldest sister, who died in 1974 at 12 and a half years old from an open heart surgery, down to my sister, Loida, now that lives in Florida. Then from her, when she got married, it was passed down to my brother Elliot. When my brother Elliot got married, it was passed down to my brother Joel, rest in peace, died 3 years ago. And by the time it came to my hands, which I'm my father's sixth child, some idiot in Florida stole it. For what reason? I don't know why. But that was the flag that was put over my father's casket when they gave him his six-man salute and when they gave him his military funeral in 1970. And to me, everything that's American, it's pure and it's good. I thank every single veteran out there and every person that has served, whether active, non-active, reserve, or even in the National Guards or even in the Coast Guards, because these guys, they really do get their job done. My security and the security of this nation depends on people like my father and people who are out there risking their lives and giving their youth, because most of these guys go out to war at the tender age of 17 and a half, believe it or not. My father was only 18, just turning 18, when they busted into his house and drafted him and took him to, gave him a 2 week training and just dropped him in the middle of Korea. Which could have been very scary for an 18-year-old to face. But he stood, he fought the war, he served his country, and came out and then served one more tour in Nam. And to me, even them idiots that kneel down for the national anthem, yo guys, stop this shit. Seriously. Your freedom, a lot of people fought for your freedom. A lot of people fought for us to be free. Yeah, even a lot of people may not say United States is not free. Well, let me tell you something. When you consider countries like Iraq, where they kill kids just before being born, special needs, or Colombia, which kidnaps a whole family, or any other country out there, okay? Right now, there's a string of child molestation all over Santo Domingo, Cuba, Colombia, Brazil. Kids are getting killed, kids are getting, and the parents cannot do nothing about it, neither can their police departments, because they don't have the same freedom that we do. In here in America, my father, people like my father, people like a lot of people who are going to be seeing this video, their families that actually fought for democracy, fought for the rights for us to have rights. You understand? Where the police cannot just come in your house and kill you, where you could walk down the street whenever you want, where you could be as poor as a bum or as rich as the president. You know, my father has something to do with that. So if you have original United States flag that you're not using or that you want to discard, please don't discard. Send me a message, and even if I have to pay for it, I will pay for it because that flag to me means a whole lot. It means freedom, it means democracy, and it means our way of life. Thank you.